Okay, okay. Um, all right, what's up guys? Sorry about that. Man, I'm working like I'm working like 4 or 5 angles right now, okay? Let me go and hustle. I gotta hustle the YouTube algorithm real quick. Hang on, y'all. This is just a prelude. This is what I'm not gonna this is not gonna take long, okay? I still have to, when you write a letter to people, the proper thing to do is start off with a salutation. I'm trying to find something. So if you saw my title and you're keeping up with some manosphere activities, some black manosphere activities, some white manosphere activities, some Negroes, some niggettes, some pearlies, it's all type of stuff going on out there. I don't care how you want to categorize it. Okay, it's a game being played, and I gotta call out the shots. Okay, y'all. I'm looking for something because can we give a shout out to the movie Wicked? I watched it last night, opening night. Okay, in the spirit of Wicked, I said, let me go find my Wicked BG. Okay, let me find my Alphaba BG and put it up here. It couldn't be a better thumbnail. I forgot. Oh yeah, I used that. Well, I was gonna use it for something else, never did, and I still have it. So you just never know what you're gonna need. When I say sometimes your old flex is the best flex, okay, that was last year's graphics, but we're gonna pull them up for this year. We're gonna pull them up. All right. Let me make sure I got them downloaded. How I want them downloaded. And all these mini things. I hope y'all's having a decent Saturday, but if you're not, then that's just your problem because I most certainly am. Oh wow, I've got a lot of files, so we're gonna delete a couple of these old ones. Yeah, you guys. So I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off here with just an intro, a prelude to the conference, what's going on right now with the rage baiting with uh the pearly girl. And I'm gonna be honest, some of y'all not gonna like it. Okay, you probably think I'm gonna go in one direction, but I'm about to 360 it. I'm gonna hit a 360 on y'all. So if you're not prepared, hey, yes, what's up, Peppy? If you're not prepared, don't come back on the second live. So this is a prelude, okay? Um, Let me put this in here. A prelude. If you don't know I don't know how you couldn't know what a prelude is. All right, it's like a this is the before I go into the commentary. Okay, this is the prelude. All right, guys. Um, I need a second. I'm looking for certain things, and I need to do a fair assessment of the Mistress Pearly. Okay, Pearly. I really wish you didn't have that name. Okay, I don't know how if your real name is Pearl. Like, you're really messing me up with the pearl thing, girl. Okay, that's but you're one pearl, and I represent a set of 20. So I just had to throw a little shot out there. I just had to let it be known. Okay, you're one pearl, so I'm pretty sure I'm competent. I'm more than competent with my 20 pearls at handling the situation. Let me say this. I originally wasn't going to touch it. I wasn't going to allow that to come over here due to um, you know, I just wasn't. I originally wasn't going to even, I didn't think it was going to be that serious, but I said, I'm going to wait until I see where it's interesting enough for me to even touch it. Okay, like it gotta get to a point where, okay, now this tastes good. You just can't just be saying anything and think I'm gonna like really care like that, and then I'm gonna actually give serious commentary on this because we got so many of you copycatters, you non communicable type of people. You're not well blended into understanding how to speak in a setting with multiple races. You're just not qualified. Okay. Let me say this very bluntly. You're not me. I know there are women you want to speak, you got a lot to say, but in this situation with Jess Pearly, you need to have an open mind. Okay. You're going to have to call a spade, even when it's losing. You're going to have to give some people some credit where you see some credit's due. It is a game. It's a game. And I don't really care. Let's start off before anybody gets confused, because we don't want confusion, right? We don't like that. We don't want season confusion over here. It's not welcome. We want clarity, understanding. So that being said, you know, I'm in no way, shape, or form defending those whoever. I mean, Ali's them and all of that. I'm not defending them. So don't, if you think that's what this is about. No, I'm not. I'm going to be addressing Jess Pearly in her shots that she's throwing in this game that are hitting. Okay. Because at the end of the day, it's who's on the scoreboard. Okay. I'm checking shots thrown. Is it hitting? And can the shots that are thrown, will they really be heard? Because I hear her. Okay, I can hear what Jess Pearly is saying very clear and actually non-biased, because let me just tell you something. White women aren't a problem for me. All right? When they have become a problem, then we dealt with it head on, face to face. Whenever I wasn't able to deal with it, I needed some experience. I needed to sharpen my sword and learn how they play real quick. Okay, and I play very well. I am extremely formidable. That's an understatement for me. Okay, I got both sides. Okay, you got the HBCU, BG. And then you also have graduated from the a multi-diverse university, BT. Okay, I did both. You just can't have one. I'm not a one-trick pony. You just can't. My mother raised me excellent. Okay, we're gonna live in a Black neighborhood. We're gonna be here. We're gonna do these things, but you gotta know how to talk to white people, Bridget. That's from my mama. She said, you're not gonna make it in this world if you only know how to just deal with Black people. You gotta know how to not be that Black person who are afraid when a white person walk in the room and you just shut down and lose all your cool points. You're gonna have to be the Black woman out here that's got to coexist. You're gonna have to work with them. You're gonna have to dialogue with them. You're gonna have to make sure that your grammar is up to par. I need you to know how to speak. Okay, we're going to be doing some code switching here. Some of you all don't like proper speaking. I'm sorry. I don't know who raised you and why they raised you that way, so that you don't know how to speak. Of course, like, you need to read the room. You need to know when to speak proper English. And then you also need to know when you can just, take off that coat, let your braids down. All right? And get gritty with it. You got to do both. It's two sides of the coin. If you're living on just one side of the coin, you're going to lose. You've already lost in life, and you're not going to be able to go much further. You got to be able to facilitate conversations, engage in conversations all across the board. Okay? You need to be the freaking United Kingdom. The United Nations out here. I'm quite disappointed, to be honest, in some of you. I don't even know why you come through here. You support me, I guess, because you just like me. Good to see you, Preppy, and whoever else came in and didn't even bother the like button. But listen, I'm not here for that. I'm here as a prelude. Just Pearly. I'm like 15 minutes into already an intense, very passive some shots were thrown already. I'm like, wait a second, you just started the video. I wasn't even ready. I'm just trying to listen and kind of see what she got to say, because no offense, but guys, I already know what you're gonna say. And sometimes I'm with the foolishness, but not on this. On this particular topic, I'm actually gonna give y'all what I rarely give, and that's I can't say that on here, but I'm going to serve it a little different. Okay. Some situations require the better person. And I'm just better than a lot of you men in a lot of things. I don't want to be, but I am. And one of them I am duly noting, you all over there, Black Manosphere, your communications with other races outside of us, it's not going well. Y'all keep failing over and over again. I don't understand, but I kind of get it. It's given, why does this have to happen every time? Black men, why is it it is 2025 and y'all still don't know how to engage with the Caucasian race? It is we're about to be, no, it is not 2025 no more, baby. It's 2026. It's 10 days like to December. So we already in 2026. And you all are still moving like, I don't even want to say it, but y'all still in bondage. Y'all still getting oppressed out here. I don't even know. I don't know if I'm more intrigued with Pearly and how, like, wow, you really, dang, I can't get mad at her doing what it is she's supposed to be doing. I can't say I'm disappointed at the men. You brother this and brother that and black man this and black man that, but you elder have not been able to successfully and swiftly, accurately hit one darn target, which is Pearly. You have not. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, this is why I'm off camera now. I'll come back on the camera when I'm ready, because the camera might be distracting people. You can come for looks, hair, height, body shape, body type. Y'all can come for all the superficial and vanity shots. I can too. Like that's not what this is about. This isn't about who's the better looking woman. This isn't about what this woman, her height and how she really look like. This has nothing to do with her appearance, because I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to positions of power, they don't have a look. They have an impact. All right? None of you know what Julius Caesar looked like. You know the impact when he left. You don't really know what Rome looks like. You know the impact that it gives. And for you Negroes, okay? Black, and I gotta try to talk soft to y'all because you get sensitive. Black men, you all do the most cash money talking about how you manipulate white women and you love your white women and how they are so submissive and subservient and they just bow down to y'all and just serve you, okay? And don't talk back, and you can basically run all over them and they will be doormats for you, and that you're winning in life. And Jess Pearly is out here running laps around y'all. The white girl said, okay, you want a ball? I got you. It doesn't matter if it's a volleyball. A ball is a ball. We don't care if it's a volleyball, softball, basketball, football, golf ball. We don't care we don't care what the sport title is, okay? We don't care. What we do know is she know how to score some points. what we do know is just probably throwing shots. Some of y'all you didn't even see it coming. And she's just an average white girl. She didn't even come out here and bedazzle y'all and manipulate y'all with a big ass, twerking with a BBL, and, giving on the persona of the wigger. Can we just say that? Is that appropriately? She didn't even come out here with a wigger complex. Like, I'm gonna be white, but I'm gonna act like a nigga, okay? And I'm gonna wigger my way into y'all space and run this ish. She didn't even do that. She came out here, y'all. She just said, I'm not about to get no tan. I ain't even putting on no lipstick. I'm not about to curl my hair. I ain't propping no boobies up. I'm about to put on a freaking hoodie, yo, and run laps around these niggas. Like, I'm trying to really, really find delicate ways of not putting any insult to the injury, but it's gonna happen. I know Candace Owens. I don't live in the world where I'm on a political platform where I'm going to be judged for every single thing I say. Now, I do operate with a certain code of ethics, and it would be nice and useful for a certain group of us that I tread very delicately on certain topics as not to represent any group of people in a way that would be, distasteful. And I do that well. I do that very well, okay? Been for quite some time. I've probably been doing this for longer than Pearlie's age is. Pearlie, I've been knowing white people longer than you. Pearlie is giving me a cousin vibe, okay, over there on the other side. Pearlie is giving me, every couple years, I got to remind the cousin on the other side of the family that you didn't have to say that. Why would you? What are you trying to say here? And then we do this back and forth dance. All right. So when I say do just Pearlie things, I'm starting off as saying I am going to actually give very, very enticing commentary after carefully reviewing this video. I'm not going to even play her commentary. I'm just going to read. When I come, you guys, I don't need, see, this is what I don't need. Unlike the untalented ones, yeah, the ones that she reached out and touched, I don't got to play none of that. I don't need to play her videos. I am going to just show you where she shot you point blank in your freaking skulls to the white meat. Okay, I'm going to show y'all where Pearlie aimed. You didn't see it coming, although you swear you know white women so well, but you do not. You don't know them at all. And you just really deserve what you get. Because I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real honest. Some of you all have been dishing, I'm talking to you black men now. You all have been dishing and putting out some stuff far worse than what I've heard Pearlie say now. She done said some, okay, what you trying to say right there, girl? Well, she's not trying to say anything. She said it, and she was like very clear about it. Whereas over there on your channels, you the ones who keep getting touched, you call yourselves untouchable, but every time I look up, you're being touched. Okay? You are so far from being untouchable. I can't believe I ever even studied what's going on over there, as I clearly was never for you. Okay? I am just operating like the CIA representative I am. I come out here and I gather the intelligence and I bring it back. You all cannot get behind enemy lines and get any information. You have failed. You don't have to sell your soul, your identity. You don't have to be a coon. You don't have to do any of those things to sit and talk to a person of another race and get clear understanding that both of you all get it. You don't know how to play your positions. You ran up against a big dog and you thought that you could strong arm Pearly into doing what you wanted her to do. And it looked like she's laughing in your faces for pure sport. See, it's going to hurt because some of you all are on here. I'm so glad I turned that $ off. You all are on here. You need her. You need this. Every super chat, cash app, if you can turn your commercials on that you get just from putting Pearl in your title, you need that work. I don't need it. So I'm gonna make sure the $ off, and I won't be having a cash app because you can't pay me for this. I'm gonna give y'all some game. I stopped giving you game because somebody said, "Beachy, you giving out too much free game. We need you to pull back." And I listened and I pulled back. Well, that was then, and this is now. Okay, my hands, I can't. The black men are failing. Okay, so now as a woman of color, you have put me in a position. Well, if I don't say something and say it the right way, deliver it the right way, then I got to take an L. And I'm not taking an L for you because you all went out here and thought, okay, you're just going to grab this white girl by her hair and she was going to fall to your knees and do it how you want done. Because, that's been working for y'all for a little bit, right? Pearly shouldn't have the strength. See, now y'all are it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt when BG say it because how is you are being exactly what it is you've been this whole time and then go complaining about the black women, but I'm not oppressed by Pearly. Pearly, let me tell y'all something. She not really offending me. I look, I'm gonna tell you right now. The first shot, I will give y'all a tease. If this gets back, I'm sure it will some type of way. I'll give y'all a tease of where I'm gonna go, because I got a bunch of them. I got all the shots that Pearly would have told. Well, she might not have told me directly, but yeah, I'm gonna be all the black girls in her situation, okay? Because I heard you, Pearly. She is not gonna let that go. She is gonna let y'all know. Like I said earlier when I was over there, and this is what they said. My best friend was a black girl. Pearly, you are diabolical. This is why they would say the white woman's the devil. Okay, I'm not trying to demonize you like that, girl, but it's really, you girl, you got the gates of hell open, but I'm for it. Because, honey, I go down there to hell with you too. I can meet you at hell. I'm fine with Haiti. I don't got no problem with it. I'm not about to stay in hell with you, but I gotta make a trip every now and then to hell. Okay, Pearl? I just want to make it well known. Clearly, I don't get this far and do the things I have done and not know how. Damn it, I gotta go down here and dance with the devil a little bit. I really don't like it, and I'm tired of him. But come on, devil. This is the position I'm playing. It's a position I'm playing. You all, this has got to be a prelude, because when I tell you, I probably will I don't care if you're unsubscribed. I don't care about none of that. But what you're not going to do is keep deflecting that the girl is throwing shots and nailing the shots. And all y'all can seem to think you're going to be able to come back with are attacking looks. Things of vanity. Nobody don't give a damn about none of that. One white girl, okay? One white chick just kick the door open and kick you niggas' backs in like that? Girl, where they make you at? I already know that was a rhetorical question. Where they make the Just Pearlies at? I I know about you. Just Pearly, we got to look, girl. If it's one of you, for everyone, just Pearly, it's about a 1,000. Okay, I'm not moved. I'm not intimidated. I don't feel no ways. Just Pearly, girl, you know, like I know, girl. I done married your god dang on cousin. Okay, so look, I done married your damn cousin, honey, and just like I tell his out of pocket white ass all the time, sit down. Yeah, you sit down and get back over to doing white peopling things. You know, he don't listen, which is why he's been cast off. We sent him into exile, okay? Because the white man around here, he didn't want to follow protocol. Okay, so we had to send him to exile. From time to time, y'all, we let Bradley come visit, but he's in exile. So I don't want to hear nothing about Beachy up here talking and got a whole white husband. He's been exiled, okay? We allow him to come to holiday festivities and don't say nothing about no race unless you know, if you don't say what we want. Look, we got this over here, okay? I got this. I've been doing this for decades. I got it. I got y'all. But fair is fair, baby. And when somebody score and the scoreboard, it keep going up. Well, damn. Ain't nobody playing. What's up, chat and Misha Time? I see y'all. But I don't want to lose my prelude, my zone. I saw some people, look, I'm not highlighting comments right now because I see, look, forget all the shots. Forget how somebody built. Hell, somebody told me the other day, I was on the live and they were like, dang, you got some muscles. Your arms look kind of strong. And I'm like, and well, hell, if I had bat wings, then you would say that. So I'm taking away, I'm pulling the covers off of our appearances. Okay. Take away the appearances. I don't care anything about that. I mean, I don't have to, yeah, I'm attractive enough to say I don't care. And clearly she's confident enough and realize, well, how has that ever stopped me? Just Pearly, you are dangerous. Girl, you are dangerous. And I'm not talking about the type of dangerous that, you know, Michael Jackson was singing about. You are so dangerous. And I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to be honest and admit some of that same, the way you move and the things that you are saying. Well, I've done the same things and they have worked for me. They have worked for me exceedingly well. So I cannot be hypocritical. I can't be a hypocrite. You know, y'all say, may the best man win. Sometimes, you know, sometimes that man is not a man. It's a woe man. Will win. You weren't qualified. Some of you black men came in here. You were not qualified. You didn't have proper backup. You chose wrong. You were not ready to even start antagonizing them in a way to bring them on that ridiculous platform with the touchable people. It's like bringing you know, when they say don't bring a knife to a gunfight. I heard the chick sit here, call herself a general, and you like, how dare you? She keeps sunning you over and over. Now, you throwing some shot at the sisters, and I'm assuming, but shots have been thrown at you. It's fair. What's good for the goose? It's good for the gander. We can't throw shots if she don't throw them back. But I'm too intelligent for that. I'm like, okay, hold on. What shots really hit? Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, the shots that you are throwing about this woman and her appearance, they're not hitting. They can't hit. Because at the end of the day, you ran to her. You opened the door for her. Maybe y'all need to go back and watch Sinners over again. See, did you not get the message? You can't let the devil in. Roll out the red carpet for the dang on devil. Make him a plate of food. Prop his feet up. Put some extra ice in his glass so he can, get some of that heat out of his back. Prop him up. And then when the devil show you, oh, by the way, you do know I am the devil, then you want to get mad. Now you want to go talk about the devil. You're mad at the devil. You're throwing rocks at Lucy. Pearly, she's just giving, Lucy vibes. Yeah, she's giving Luciferian. It's giving Lilith. Bro, you need to be just Lilith, okay? You don't need to be nothing pearly about it. You can be just Lilith, because you might as well just came up in here like, I'm the devil, and I came to do some devilish work. I came to oppress you Negroes. I came to put my foot on your neck. And it's not because I can't do it other places, but I really can. They don't need. I need somewhere to go and show that I am supreme. And what better way to do it than over here with these colored people? You all ain't figured out yet that this girl is doing this for sport and entertainment. She is thoroughly entertained by exercising her big size 12 white foot on your neck. And I'm trying to figure out, yet I don't know when to be offended or motherfucking impressed. Pearly or just Lucy, I've changed. You're going to be just Lucy over here, okay? Because I know Lucifer, your father. And Lucifer is what he is. But you definitely, this is why when they say, oh, white women the devil. See, they never said black women were the devil. That whenever I hear someone over there at the touchables who always keep getting touched, that's the only time I heard people try to make us be the devil. But Pearly, girl, you know, y'all, you look, I know, like, I married into this shit, girl. I already had this. Oh, hell no. Y'all look, that's why I put that thumbnail. Okay. This is the YouTube version of Wicked. All right. I know y'all, look, some of y'all sleeping on that movie, but there's some stuff in there I had to break down. I spent all yesterday up to the wheels of the morning breaking that down for some people and what they were missing in that. And I'm not here to promote no goddamn movies because they don't pay me to do that. And even if they did, I don't know. I might do it. I'll do a little gold digging, but I don't know. It just, some people, y'all just too slow. You're mental midgets. You're short in many ways, the capacity, but this girl that's coming in here that's taller than y'all, see, her height does got something to do with it. Her height got a lot to do with it. She tall. I mean, she's really making y'all, I'm really being so kind with my choice of words right now, but she got you on your knees. How did y'all let just Pearly put a freaking chain on you like that? Y'all the first ones to run up and talk about slavery this, slavery that. And Pearly, you're not slick, okay? You done rounded up you a bunch of low self-esteem, all right? Ass-kissing Negroes that want to serve your race. That's fine with me. I don't care nothing about none of that. They don't have anything to do with me. Y'all know what we say to all the coons and all the Negroes that want to go over there and serve y'all and do all that extra stuff that they're doing and kiss your ass. Let me tell you.
That ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Okay? That ain't got shit to do with me. Pearly, you are going to be a very interesting challenge for me. Because of addressing you, I'm also going to be addressing my damn self. I don't know how to feel right now because I really have not been paying this white girl no attention. I see y'all a dime a dozen, okay? For every white girl I see around here, there's another 50 of 100 up my ass. And, if I'm going to be honest, a couple of y'all, you found yourself to be very useful. Okay. You done gave me some information I would not have been able to get. Or if I would have, it would have taken me a longer time. Y'all have given me some shortcuts. Like, hold on, how do I get here quicker? It's taking too damn long. I mean, she a volleyball star. Hell, I'm a track and field star. But hell, at my age, I'm not trying to run no relay. Okay. But I'm saying pass the motherfucking baton. We're not playing volleyball, Pearly. Now we're going to go over to some track and field. And, on the relay team, you're supposed to pass the baton. But I see Pearly says she's not passing the baton. She is going to run the whole thing by herself. My God. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. You white girls, y'all have a lot of time on y'all hands, and y'all love to play. But I like playing too. I like to play with you too. So again, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find, am I to be offended or intrigued? And I'm gonna have to write down some shit if I see some new age ways I had to make sure that I'm not over there oppressed. With a big chain around me, getting dragged around by a Caucasian. I'm gonna have to take some notes to see what y'all been on. This is why I be on y'all like that. Y'all know I got no problems getting behind enemy lines, and I don't got to kiss your ass to do it. Okay, I just walk up in the room. Y'all know what you're dealing with. I said just Pearly. I mean, I said, girl, you like black girls. You are going to remind us every time that you like a black person, a female orientation over and over. You started your video off with your best friend. I paused. Look, I'm 11 minutes in the Pearly video, and already I couldn't go no further because she threw the big ass shot. About her black girl, her best friend on the volleyball team, right? She said first she had to remind us, there was a girl in my class. Okay, let me talk like you, Pearly. Okay. Hold on. I got a code switch, y'all. Let me code switch. And I can't be Beachy right now. I guess I gotta be Becky. Okay, so let me try to do Pearly. All right, Pearly, let me give it my best shot, girl. I'm kind of I'm a little rusty because at my age, I don't have to really code switch a lot, but let's just do it for fun, okay? So I'm gonna imitate Pearly at 11. Let me see this. What time stamp? Because I'm watching your video. I'm watching your video. So about 11. Let's just start around 11 minutes into the video. I'm Pearly. Okay, I'm gonna be Pearly, right? When I was in school, there was this girl, and she was so cool. I really liked her. And, she just happened to be black. She was black. Pause. It's the way you say the black that lets me know what I'm dealing with. See, all white women are not as diabolical and as wicked as the next. Pearly, you are definitely up on the most dangerous scale. You are dangerous. All right? You did not, you're dangerous. And don't take that. It's nothing to be offended by. I get called dangerous all the time, and I am. I am. I'm most definitely am dangerous. I am a bomb. People have to be careful how they use me because I will cause absolute devastation. All right, be careful. You do not want me activated. So, and you just don't. Things just get. I come in and I change whole bloodlines. All right. Ask the white people over here. They were Caucasian, and I came along, and I started populating, and now their entire race has been changed. They're no longer Irish. They're black. They got kinky hair now and tan skin because I like playing games too. I guess we all in the end we play. I just happen to have good results, and B, I'm pretty good at it, what I'm doing. Now, okay, so let me go back to being Pearly. So my black friend, she was like my best friend. So you really liked her. But let me tell you how Pearly, I had to stop the video, y'all. This was type of backhanded compliment Pearly gave her best friend on the volleyball team that she was so mesmerized by and loved so much. But she never came to practice. And I had to go out of my way to give her a ride because she wasn't coming to practice. And it was a long drive because she lived all out of the way. I mean, I'm not trying to say that, you know, she didn't live in our neighborhood. She lived in that other neighborhood that was really out of the way, because the only neighborhoods that are really out of the way are the lesser than, brown communities. And I live in a upper scale white community. So I had to get in my car. Okay. I had to get in my freaking Honda Accord and drive. Actually, I take it back. I was in a Civic. Okay. I had to get in my Honda Civic and drive all the way over there to the freaking boonies to pick up my black bestie. Okay. And, by the way, I don't understand why she couldn't have a ride. Like, who doesn't have a ride, right? Because we're like, have to have cars. Our parents give us cars, right? And why does no one have a ride here? You're not coming to practice, and you're my bestie, and the team needs you because you're one of the, good players, being that you're black and all. You've got extra, athletic skills that we need. So yeah, I gotta be the one to go pick you freaking up because your family doesn't have a freaking car, you poor black bestie friend of mine. Okay. In note. That's what Pearly just said. Word for word, BG interpreted. But in 2 lines, that is what she said when she said she had to go pick up her poor best friend who happened to be black with no car, and her family lived in the hood. Probably you are hell. You are hell on wheels. I had not been able to go any further. I knew after I heard that, and I'm really going to not let other people influence the flow of the conversation. I am going to go ahead and pull out my tinkle twinkle razzle dazzle fingers, and I'm going to finesse this conversation. I am going to do a dance with Just Pearly and let her let her see that I see you. Okay, I get it, Pearly. Here you go. She couldn't just be your best friend. You cared about her, and y'all would come to practice together. Did you have to shade her that she lived in a community that was not of yours, okay? In housing that was not of your neighborhood? Did you have to shade her where they had issues with rides and transportation, and basically saying she didn't have a car of her own, right? Because all of you, okay, Pearly, Allison, Becky, Amanda, and Amy all have their freaking cars. Why doesn't Keisha have a fucking car? See, these are the things that y'all say behind our backs. But yeah, did you pick up your bestie? See, this is why I gotta take my time, girl, and I gotta finesse your ass. Pearly, I gotta take my time with you. Cause you dangerous. Probably I'm gonna take my time with you, girl. And to be honest, you might get some of the best shit you ever heard from me. We about to make love on this bitch, girl. Okay? Cause that's what you really want. Probably I'm not here to make war with you. You already have blew an atomic bomb. I'm not about to go over there and get radiation poisoning. I'm not about to die with these things. I don't die for nobody. Okay, I don't have to. I'm living for people. I'm not dying for anybody. I'm the first one to say I don't die for my children. Why anybody gotta die? Where that come from? I don't trust nobody that say I would die for my kids. Why you got to die? Because that ain't doing them any good. I'm the one that comes out saying, no, I'm not dying. I'm going to live for you all. Because in death, I don't serve any purpose, okay? I'm going to live for you. I'm not gonna die for you. See, people want to see when the word of God says, "Speak." The tongue has the power to speak life or death. Y'all always be choosing death. I'm a ride or die. No, I'm not gonna die. I'll ride. But who's talking about why we gotta die? I'm living. Can we take a ride and come back alive? So no, I ain't your ride or die, and I ain't dying for anybody. I'm living. Okay, I happen to enjoy some of this life I'm living. So I just want to throw that out there. Let me just throw that out there. So Pearly, okay, we're going to take a trip. Okay, I'm going to drive down Pearly Lane with our Caucasian YouTube, social media, influencer, blase, whatever, girl. You're not going to be getting all these credentials and acclimates from me. We got sisters over here writing books. Shout out to Sin City Raps. We got sisters over here reading books and stuff. Okay, they're not just getting on the internet running their mouth. They're writing books, and I got to read their books and review their books and put them in positions and advertise for them on the low key. Okay, and make sure that they don't go unseen because they deserve to be seen. I got to put work into that. That's I signed up to do a lifetime of that. All right, Pearly. But I can't just let you keep on, Pearly. Now I let you come to the party. Okay, your dress code wasn't acceptable. You know, I let you. We let you rock out. Okay. If I was with the white boys, they would say you were rocking out with your cock out. We let you rock out with your cock out. But you have just went so far for pure sport. That's why you're dangerous. You're doing this for sport and entertainment. Well, I'm all for it, but I got to keep score that you're also playing a game of how many times can I wait for it. Pearly, you are trying it. How many times can you crack that fucking whip across some Negroes' backs? Yes, I just said it. It's not enough for you to just play with these men. You cracking whips, Pearly. You're cracking whips. Now, I haven't been hit. I don't know if there's one that hit my back. Okay, I'm a bit different. You know, you just crack your bestie across the back by calling her poor without a car, puts down her whole entire family because they don't have car. Like you already done crack. You're just cracking whips left and right. And I'm just trying to get into your mind. Hey, girl, I got to get into your head. I got to get into your mind. I got to get into your dialect. I got to find the specific words that you're choosing to use that just go completely overlooked. I have to do that because this is a thing y'all do. Now, at this point, you're doing it quite well, and you're doing it quite well. I don't know who sent you. What really was your initial agenda or motive for coming into a space to prove that you could come in and do what you do? I really don't care. And I'm going to tell you why I don't care. Because girl, I did the same shit you did. I did the exact same thing, okay, that your ass did, but just not on social media, in real freaking life, okay? In real freaking life, somehow my pretty brown skin got sent over somewhere to a certain place with a community of people and a race of people that was not my own. The end results are as they are such. And I am the dominant person in my situation. So I cannot come at you from a place of how dare you, because then somebody gonna tell me, well, Beachy, how dare you? Well, because I could. This is why I said, y'all, it's gonna come out. I don't know where I'm gonna go with her yet. I'm gonna really have to take my time with her. I need a couple drinks with you, girl, before we get this dinner going. I gotta sip a little bit what you got going on. I gotta come in here and smell around a little bit. Like, was you really trying to hit that whip with the transportation with your bestie? Like, come on now. I don't want a best friend like that. You didn't honor her. You dishonored her. That's the type of, see, that's what I'm talking about. You are so dangerous. You were the designated white person to get the poor black girl, okay, to practice. Wow. Okay. Well, anybody could have been poor. It just happened to be that she was that good. And, you know, y'all needed her, man. But is that necessary? If I was listening to this and I was her, I would think, oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know I was such a burden to you. Bestie. Damn, Pearly. Y'all some, boy, y'all make it hurt. You better not. I'm telling you right now, if I hear you say she didn't even give you any gas money, I'm gonna have to just, you know, I might not be able to keep my composure, but I don't think you cared about that because you made it clear you went all out of your way. And you know, of course, a person like you doesn't care about gasoline, and she probably didn't have it to give to you anyway, right? So why ask? Because she was lesser than, right? Yeah, I know. Probably. So listen, you guys, I am going to have to be thorough. I'm going to go through. I just gave y'all a prelude of what it is I am about to properly break down. And look, I don't care nothing about friendship with you folks on here because I'm not your friends, all right? If somebody is whipping your ass, you just getting beat up. You let the devil in. You rode up the red carpet. All right? You took your ass, you walked right into the fire. Didn't nobody tell y'all you're not supposed to walk right into the flame. Y'all walk right into the flames. Now that you're getting burnt, you want to go scream and holler, race this, race that, rage bait this, rage bait that. She's that. Okay, she was all of that when you was begging her to come and help make your lives more better and interesting. You Negroes, okay? You men, let me tell y'all what y'all thought y'all did. Y'all thought y'all were all going to line up, run a train on Pearly. Okay, I'm going to code switch. White people, I'm code switching. Learn the difference and know how to utilize that, okay? Well, I don't think y'all can because it don't come out right, but now I'm going to code switch for the black folk, okay? Niggas. You niggas. Y'all said we about to go over here, bring this bitch over here. We're going to run a train on Pearly. We're going to trap her out. We're going to string her out on the D. We're going to work this white bitch. I know how y'all talk because that's what y'all be saying. That's what y'all tell me, right? Every time when y'all say, you know what, I got a white bitch peachy because she do what I want her to do. Well, some ain't adding up because you same Negroes ain't been able to get Pearly to do a damn thing that you want. She doing the opposite. And not only she laughing in your face. How many times this woman gonna crack y'all across y'all back? I don't even know why you would play like that. Do y'all, I mean, if y'all are into some type of sadistic treatment, or are y'all getting turned on about this? Is this some type of new, are you kink that I don't know about? Because let me know so I can step back and not go any further. Because either you like it and you want it and you invited it in, or you just didn't know that you was the YouTube version of sinners. And you open the door, and now she done came in and contaminated all your asses. You messed up. You tried to come back. You really think y'all blows are hitting. It's not. It's not. It is not. But hers damn sure the fuck are. Pearly's blows are hitting. I told you I got 11 minutes and some odd seconds into it and had to stop. Couldn't go no further because I didn't Pearly, you done dished your best blackie. Okay? We don't know her name, but we're going to call her your best blackie. You done already slapped your best blackie before you got to the goddamn practice. That's not being a good friend. But the white women, it is. I don't even know if they're like, y'all really love trying to find, it's not enough for y'all to have a token black friend. Y'all want a poor black friend, okay? Because if they were to dare be on your level, if they could dare match you vehicle to vehicle, car to car, stock to stock, investment house to house, that is not enough. Okay, because then that black girl probably gonna be somebody like me and come around and just take your men, and then that becomes a problem because it's just y'all don't really you need the poor charity case black person, right, to be mesmerized about your mediocrity. I bet she told you had a really nice house or car where some of us would be like, okay, but and like, what's going on here? All right, y'all, listen. That was long enough for a prelude. I'm simply reminding anybody that hears this, you did these things to yourself. You opened up a door a long time ago. You shouldn't have. You are so cocky and confident and delusional. And thinking you was just like how white women operate. This is the problem. Why have you all not been able to train her? Isn't that what you said? Huh, Black Man is here. Why have you not been able to train your queen? Because that's what y'all say. Y'all said y'all getting y'all passport bros and all that. She don't want to deal with the black women. So y'all went out here and got y'all some white women that y'all could train and put under your thumb and be submissive to you and do what you want, give you her money. Like all this is you're talking, but I ain't seeing none of that. That is not what is being observed at all. That's not what I'm saying. I am looking and I am assessing the situation, and you are getting lit up. Okay? If this was a drive-by, all of y'all would have been 6 feet under. Just probably pulled up in the 84 Chevy and sprayed up the entire manosphere with a Draco. Pearly, who gave you a motherfucking Draco? That's what happened when you put a Draco in somebody like Pearly hands. I know she got a huge firearm collection, girl. I know your type. Y'all got all the firearms. I see them all the time. I don't know how y'all do it. I still be asking questions. How did you get this? How did you get away with this? And don't get me started when I come talk about the crime you all commit, and I just be looking like, wow, this some bull. And ain't none of y'all going to jail. Or they sure let you out real quick. Like, I got questions. So I'm going to be calling some of my ish out too. Trust and believe. Okay. I can't be hypocritical. The privilege of it all. But look, don't get your head up in the sky too high. Because the God's will, humble your ass, okay? So let's not get too haughty. You getting by with a lot of shit with the right people. They are you, and you know that you didn't even aim high, and I mean, so it's an easy kill. So I think Pearly just was bored. Came to conquer. Came to crack some freaking whips, just for sport. Just like when I was watching Wicked last night, and a scene in the movie happened, and my daughter said it was the Munchkin. She was like, "Why are they being so mean to them? Like, what? That's excessive. It's force." I said, because they're munchkins and they're seen lesser than this group of people. Yes, they didn't have to be that mean to them. They wasn't doing anything. Okay, all of a sudden now she was very turned off. She still got a lot to learn by daughter. You got some stuff ahead of you that you're gonna have to stand up and just go ahead and call it out. But yeah. Why are they cracking whips like that? You could have just easily said, can you please get off the train? Thank you in an orderly fashion, and thank you having them. No, they had to push them off, beat them off, like unnecessarily cruelty, which is why I'm going to tell y'all, Pearly is just, girl, you are dangerous. Okay, it is not enough for you to, you already proved what you did. Okay, you were like, I am convinced, y'all, like that I'm convinced she was lied to. I am convinced that this commentary that's going back and forth, and I don't believe in supporting and acknowledging channels that I feel are a extreme embarrassment and disapproval to women that I sit with. I cannot uplift you. I cannot, co-sign you. I cannot pat you on your back. You are disproved and abominable in my eyes, in the eyes of many Black women who can say you went too far, we can't sit with you, this is embarrassing. How am I going to explain to what are you kidding me? I got to explain my actions. You're not. I would never put your tattoo to my name, and any woman that does, I'm letting you know right now, girls, you don't got many friends, and you do not rock in a community of Black women who patting you on your back telling you good job. So I know like hell, y'all better not say shit about Pearly, because I can tell you this: we saw your guy over there, Ali, couldn't handle her, right? She got him. They still touched in their spirit. Just make sure y'all duly note that big tall white girl came up in there and strong arm the hell out of your little friend Ali and his little fat ass partner guy. That y'all ain't shit to her. And too bad you deal with a community of people who keep on fake stroking your egos, who keep making you think you matter when you don't. And whatever white girls that y'all have played with on your panels, Caucasian women that you have played with on your panels, and you got by with the fuckery, I think your Pearly chick had to remind them, hold up, girl, what are you doing over here? Seeing they don't get to do this. We're white women. Okay, you better throw that chain on that nigga and get your whip. Like, she reminding them. What's wrong with that stupid ass? Like, she's doing a bunch of damage, and she is dangerous, boy. Girl. Okay, so looks like you've been trained by the best. You've been trained by the best. Okay, I'm just letting it be known. This girl has been trained, equipped, and she knows what she's doing. Unlike some of y'all fumbling around on the court with the ball, can't dribble, double dribbling, out of bounds, can't shoot, missing the shots. You're not. Oh my gosh. So I will finish reviewing this video. I'm going to listen to it. I'm only going to write down what I find beneficial, okay, to speak on. If it doesn't seem if I don't find it worthy of speaking on, I'm not playing nobody's commentary, because for what? I don't need to look at you and no, I don't want to do that. I can go other places and let them do that. I'm just going to speak, and I'm just going to freestyle around here, okay? I don't need all of that extra razzle dazzle. You guys have embarrassed yourselves. You keep losing. Nobody for the win. Well, not all of you. We got a couple of like narratives, and it's a few of y'all, but see, it's so many of the rest that are just why did y'all do this? Why did you do this, man? Why you couldn't be stronger than this? This is light work. I think Pearly just getting started. Do you know what this woman is capable of? I told y'all the other day when I was in NT, she is playing with her food. She is going to eat you alive, spit you out, and eat your ass again, and then shit you out. And maybe then she might flush you, or she might use the very shit that she shitted out of after eating you, regurgitate it, and use it to fertilize her motherfucking garden. This look, that's how evil. Let me end with this. This how evil and diabolical Pearlie is. Pearlie, Black Manosphere. This white woman is eating you alive while she's eating you, as she is the predator and you are by far the prey. She is eating y'all asses alive. When she's done eating you, she's going to regurgitate. She's going to vomit you up. After she vomits you up, she's then going to lick you back up and swallow you back down. And only then, after she's eaten up you, after throwing you up, she's going to shit your asses out. After she shits you out with a very, very good stool softener, she's going to take the shit of your remains and fertilize her motherfucking sunflowers and goddamn gone mint leaves and whatever the hell she got growing over there in the white people's garden. She's going to use your remains as fertilizer. I'm done. I told you originally I was going to just leave it as this.
That ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with me.
But I cannot. I will be back. This is BG Vlogs. This beach is better, and we are going to have a nice walk in romantic entanglement with just Pearlie and just find out if she is as good as she is or if she's mediocre. Shot for shot.